Marcus Rashford to Aston Villa on loan is the perfect move for him to revive his career. I personally think at Aston Villa, Unai Emery will completely transform Marcus Rashford. Could I be wrong? Now, we all know Marcus Rashford is a crazily talented winger, fast, dribbling and his finishing ability, but it hasn't worked out for him at United. We all know Rashford has been struggling at Manchester United, both under Ten Hag and under a coach who says he'd rather even build the goalkeeping coach on the bench ahead of him. What does this mean for Marcus Rashford? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Today we are going to be discussing the loan move of Marcus Rashford to Aston Villa, who has an option to buy him for around 40 million euros. Now, just a reminder, this is someone who a couple of years ago scored 30 goals in all competitions for Manchester United. But before we get into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to Going MB United and comment down below as I'm going on in this video. Do you agree with some of the points that I make? Or do you think that Rashford is doomed regardless of what happens on his loan? But first, let's talk about why Unai Emery's system is perfect for Marcus Rashford. Now, we all know Villa play high intensity, attacking, counter-attacking styles, especially taking advantage of the transitions that the other team let them have. I think this is perfect for Rashford because the times that we have seen Rashford play at his best, especially under someone like Mourinho, where the team is used to sitting back, absorbing the pressure, and then breaking on the counter-attack. I think this is perfect for Rashford because the use of his pace, his dribbling, and when it comes to it, inside the box and his finishing. And when it comes inside the box, there's no doubt that Marcus Rashford is going to score when he gets that shot off. Again, I feel like Marcus Rashford is the type of player that, can use the space that he has. He needs a bit of space on the wing so he can either take on his opponent, dribble inside or on the outside of them, and get into dangerous attacking positions. And Villa are known for utilising their wingers to, either stretch the play or hit teams on the break and hurt them where it really matters. Now, me personally, I think a front attacking line of Marcus Rashford, Ollie Watkins, Morgan Rogers, and even Leon Bailey is something frightening and could be one of the best attacking trios or even quartets that we have in the Premier League. Now, another reason why I think he will thrive at Villa is because there's less pressure on him. At Manchester United, I feel like there's been constant pressure on Marcus Rashford to be the one to bring them back to their glory days of, under Ferguson, 98, 99, Busby Babes, all of that type of stuff. At Manchester United, he's under the microscope 24/7. Playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world and obviously earning one of the biggest wages in the Premier League. I feel like at Aston Villa there's a bit of a clean slate there waiting for him. I don't necessarily think he's going to be the nailed-on number one option, but it gives him time to actually enjoy his football and rediscover that love of football. Again, like I said, at Manchester United, he's expected to deliver week in, week out. He's expected to be their main talisman. He's expected to be their saviour in the times of need. Whereas at Aston Villa, I don't think they require that of him. I feel like regular minutes in his favourite position off the left-hand side will be perfect for Rashford to rediscover his form, rediscover his smile, and see that attacking play that we love to see from Marcus Rashford when he's playing at his best. Now, of course, Marcus Rashford is joining Aston Villa, a side who are currently in the Champions League knockout phase, something that Manchester United are not in. I think that added incentive of playing against the best teams, in the foreseeing weeks. The fact that Manchester United are a team on a decline and Aston Villa definitely looks someone who's going to try and cement their position in the Champions League for the seasons to come. I think Villa's ambition is something that will probably match Marcus Rashford's ambition as well. At the age of 27, he struggled to find consistency playing in Champions League season after season. And who knows, if Villa make this deal permanent, they could potentially be giving him exactly what he wants. And for Rashford, at least from my perspective, of course, I don't know the guy, but from my perspective, he's someone who's driven, someone who wants to play at the best and the highest level of football possible. And I think that's what Villa are definitely offering in this project. Now, leaving Manchester United, Marcus Rashford could find himself along, the list of players that have left Manchester United, a toxic environment, and gone on to revive their careers. We've seen Lukaku do it, join Inter Milan, win the Scudetto. We've seen Wilfried Zaha do it when he was, deemed a flop at Manchester United, became a cult hero for Crystal Palace, and then left to play Champions League football in Galatasaray. We've seen Jadon Sancho do it as well. Again, lauded as a flop at Manchester United, went on loan to Dortmund, revived his career, went on loan to Chelsea, and right now he's playing well for Chelsea. And then of course, not to mention Scott McTominay, leaving Manchester United for Napoli, and right now in Napoli, they are loving Scott McTominay. He's playing the best football he's ever played, and he's a key man for that Napoli team. Even Anthony left Manchester United for Real Betis last month in January, and he's already scored a goal and made an assist, something he hadn't managed to do in the last, I don't even know how many games for Manchester United. However, it's not all rosy and dandy because this loan just might not work out for Marcus Rashford. Now, there are potential reasons as to why this loan may not work out, such as will he be guaranteed minutes over someone who's performing as well as Morgan Rogers? I don't know. Will Villa's high-intensity attacking play cause Marcus Rashford to work harder than he currently is working right now? Will he be able to cope with it? I don't know. Now, according to critics and media, if you believe what they're saying, he's lost his hunger, his attitude, and ultimately his love for football. Is that true? I don't know. But I guess this is the reason why that this loan move is perfect. Because if it does work out, then great, they've loaned him in and it's an option of 40 mil to buy. But if it doesn't work out, well, they've loaned him in, it's not permanent. No harm, no foul. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you think Marcus Rashford on loan to Aston Villa is a perfect deal? Do you think it's a perfect place for him to thrive? Or will we just see the continued decline of Marcus Rashford? This could be Marcus Rashford's last chance to prove he is indeed a world-class player. Well, who knows? You guys, let me know in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Did you enjoy my arguments? Do you agree? Disagree? I want to know everything. Comment down below. Subscribe to MD United for more videos like this, more breakdowns, post-match reactions, and everything football related. Now remember guys, you can always interact with me either on my social media or on the community tab on YouTube, so make sure you guys check that out because I'm always asking questions for what you want to see, running balls on big games and everything in between. Now there's going to be a video popping up on screen that I think you're going to enjoy just as much as you enjoyed this, so make sure you click that, let me know how you find it, and until next time, keep it real, I'll see you in a bit.